I'm not in a good place to record. So I did want to bring you the audio and talk to you guys about this loss, man. The Lakers, this another disappointing winnable game, right? Where Lakers need that trade, man. Listen, the Brooklyn Nets are starting to get serious about the Brooklyn Nets starting to get serious about trading Kyrie. Now the Clippers have emerged, unfortunately. So it's very disappointing, and we need that closer, man. Kyrie is the closer we need. Tonight, a lot of time, LeBron didn't have it going tonight. First and foremost, right? AD had it going. The third quarter was garbage for us, and then on top of that, on top of that, and this is the worst part, we went away. We go away from what was working, which was slashing, attacking, and size. Coach Ham really pissed me off because he didn't play Rui Hachimura anymore, right? And it's very frustrating, guys. He didn't play Rui Hachimura the whole fourth quarter, and we end up going with, of course, Patrick Beverly. Problem is, yeah, there's no video, guys. It's just audio for tonight because I'm not in a good place to record video. So it's just audio. I don't know why we were guarding. Patrick Beverly started off well against Brandon, but Brandon is a star player. Star players adjust and adapt their game, right? And that's what he did. We should have never went with Beverly guarding Brandon Ingram. It should have been Rui, right? That's what we got the size for. But again, coach with the three guard lineups really screwed us over. And then on top of that, here's the worst part, right? On top of the three guard lineup, right? On top of all that, he goes and we don't play through Anthony Davis, who was balling. He had, what was it, 34 points, right? So it's just really annoying, guys. Another winnable game. What is it, 7 or 8 already? If we don't trade for Kyrie, man, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It's all in. Listen, we need the one guard on this team that's not gonna make silly turnovers, right? Even when we got a steal in the end, Dennis Shooter's lazy ass, man. He goes ahead and he just passes the ball like that. Like, bro, we could have cut it to 3. You never know. You know, it's one of those things, man. Horrible, horrible loss. But we move on to the next one. Here's the most important part, though. Here's the most important part is that the Lakers need to go out and get Kyrie. That's it, right? All these games, if we had a closer like Kyrie Irving, we'd probably be like 8 to 10 games over 500. We've dropped all these games. The coach has been bad at the end, playing small ball. The players, we got out hustled. Give credit to the Pelicans. They went off. They went off. All right. Especially that stupid ass play from Wenyan Gabriel where he throws the ball inbounds to Alvarado and he hits a three. That was a momentum changer. But the worst part was that coach, instead of calling a timeout early in the fourth when we started off bad, he waited till we went down 6 and we never recuperated from that. So on top of that, Lakers missing free throws and just not doing the right fundamentals, not boxing out. Little things. We go in small ball, we're gonna get out rebounded. It's really pathetic that we keep losing these games, y'all. But one of those things, man. We just have to, I guess, keep marching forward and let's hope for that deal. Seriously, Kyrie would be a God-given gift to this Laker team. Mamba Assassin said, "We thought we were getting ham. Turns out we got a Oh man, that's funny. He said we got bologna, bologna. Oh my goodness, bro, you cracked me up, bro. Oh, I needed that. Listen. Even DTLF gets discouraged, man. I didn't really get to watch this whole game. I've been out all day, but I saw it in parts from my phone, and I gotta tell you, man, it's sad. It's sad that we keep losing these games down the stretch. These games could be the difference between making the playoffs with an actual playoff seeding or barely making the play in, right? And what's worse, man, those jocking Clippers are now trying to get Kyrie Irving. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if they're able to land Kyrie? Can you imagine? To me, and I don't listen. I don't like. I really don't like the Clippers at all. But if they get Kyrie to go with, because Kyrie's a real closer, and I respect Kawhi, even though I don't like him. But they get Kyrie to go with them, man. It's gonna be problems, especially if they don't give up too much. We all know about those backdoor lobs that the league be throwing to the Clippers because they want them to be relevant so bad. And with Steve Ballmer really in the officials' pockets and the NBA pockets, Don't be shocked if they get something crazy, man. So I really hope that the Lakers pull up and grab Kyrie because our future will be secured for now and for the future. So um I've been hearing reports that the Lakers don't want to give Kyrie an extension potentially. So that could be what's holding up the trade. And if listen, if the front office, if that's the reason they don't want to make a deal and they turn around and make a deal elsewhere, I'm gonna be irate, okay? Because that's exactly what separates an elite front office from a mediocre one. Little decisions like that shouldn't really have an impact. At the end of the day, you give this man his contract extension, and for whatever reason it doesn't work out here, he still has trade value. As you can see, teams are joining in to try to, teams are joining in to try to, get him. It's ridiculous, as they should, by the way. Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm just here in the car. I didn't turn on my camera like that because there's no light anyway. So, but I did want to make this audio video because it was a very frustrating loss, super frustrating, and it makes me sick, y'all. Sick, right? But hey, listen. At the end of the day, that trade deadline is going to say everything we need to know about this front office. How serious are they? Are they really pro LeBron? They said they wanted to make him, the main focal point, right? They wanted to make him happy. Or is it all about breaking records? Is it all about selling tickets? I mean, it's going to be a record crowd coming up on Tuesday where most likely he will pass the record. He's like 38 points away, right? So we have to see what the front office is all about. I know a lot of LeBron fans don't believe in this front office, but I still believe in them. There's a ounce, there's a little piece of me that says, okay, they're gonna get this deal done. And if not this deal, maybe something else that complements. But this is the one, guys. This is the one. And by the way, the Pelicans went to Brandon Ingram down the stretch, right? And they made it happen. They got the W. We didn't go to the hottest hand. Part of that is on LeBron James. Part of that is on Coach Ham for not scheming and doing the proper game plan. But it is sad how we can't, down the stretch of games we have not been able to close all year. And again, Kyrie Irving will take us a long way, from dropping these games because I'm telling you right now, he's different, man. DJ, appreciate you, bro. He said Anthony Davis had a monster 3 quarters. You just go away from him in the fourth. Stop playing LeBron and AD. And at the 4 and 5, these three small guard lineups are killing us on both ends. No defense and lack of scoring. Hashtag fire him. Yeah, man. You know what? Thanks so much for super chat. It's super frustrating, man. It is. It's just on another level of frustration. How we can see these things and we're just fans. We're diehard fans, right? But a professional head coach who's been in the league for years, and actually, they have not been playing small ball in Milwaukee. So you start to wonder if it is too many cooks in the kitchen or what it is, because the last three coaches or so have went small ball, and it has not worked out, right? It worked out in 2020 because we had some size and we finally used it, but when Frank Vogel also went small ball, it wasn't working for us, man. When we went away from the rotations that we had and the lineup we had, we struggled bad, right? So yeah, man, and that's another thing. Yeah, tonight I got to call out LeBron. LeBron really struggled from everywhere. All right, he wasn't having a great game. Now I understand that they're game planning for him because they don't want him to break the record on them or even come close. But he needs to adapt, right? He has some good plays here and there. Um, but one of those things. No, the camera is not on, guys. The camera is not on. I am not at home right now. So I'm making this video on the road for y'all. I just had to chime in. He said Russ was playing well. Not really. To be honest with you, at times he's sitting out there, man, and he's not playing defense. He only plays when he wants to play. That is it. And you can tell he has a selfish agenda because when he wants to play make, he's good. But when he tries to go 1-on-3 or something like that, dude. Matter of fact, the Pelicans really went on a run when Russell Westbrook entered the ball game. Now I know that's not very telling because LeBron also exited the ball game, right? But we expect the bench to continue to be plugged in and to continue to uplift us, right? And we didn't get that tonight. Their bench outplayed our bench. That Alvarado kid is a sneaky son of a gun. You gotta if you're the Lakers, you got to do your scouting report on that. You got to know he likes to hide behind refs. He likes to hide behind players, and that's exactly what he did. To me, that was the game changing play right there. When he snuck behind, I don't know if it was AD or LeBron. He snuck up. He got the steal because Wenyan was being lazy AF, right? And he gets the steal, and then what happens? Right after that, all the momentum was the Pelicans' way. On the road, when you have an energized crowd like New Orleans, a play like that could just infuse them, right? But the Lakers just didn't do the right things. We had a shitty third quarter. We gave up 40 plus points. And that is when we really lost the game, right? And then we topped it off with that dumb play from Wenyan. Usually he's a very smart, intelligent, hard nosed player, but tonight sucks, man. And then Thomas Bryant only had 3 minutes. Good lord, what is wrong with Darvin Ham? Is he allergic to size or something, man? I don't know. But all I know, I'm gonna go back to the Irving situation. Look, this thing might be situated a lot sooner than we think. So I really hope that Rob Pelinka's not holding anything back to try to acquire this young kid. Because if it has to be 2 first-round picks, we have to overpay. I'm still doing it. Kyrie, man, I'm telling, he will elevate us so much. This game would have been a win if we had Kyrie. That's just the truth, man. You know, it sucks. Is Thomas Bryant injured? No, he is not. He is not injured. Not even a little bit. It's just Coach Darvin likes the three-guard lineup with Patrick Beverly, Dennis, and Russ at times. And if it's not Russ, he'll put Troy Brown or somebody else there. But you did bring in Rui Hachimura for a reason, right? So I would expect him to be closing out games, especially when we're going up against players like Brandon Ingram. By the way, credit to them, man. They played their heart out. They made the right plays. They came back. I can't even be mad at them. They won fair and square. It's just us. We missed free throws. We weren't boxing out. We're going small. Poor rotations. Not enough size. I mean, what can we do, Laker fam? Right? We just sit at home in despair and hope that they don't dwindle away. Everything. Yeah, I heard the Clipper rumor, man. I'm not happy about that. If Kyrie goes to the Clippers, man, I'm not gonna be happy about that. I'll tell you that. I mean, if he doesn't come to the Lakers, period, I'm gonna be upset. But especially if he goes to the Clippers, I can't even root for him no more individually. That's crazy, man. There's no reason why the Lakers shouldn't pull off this trade. We have more assets than the Clippers. We have more picks, right? We have the expiring contract with Westbrook. We have young talent like Lonnie Walker, Max Christie, guys like that. There's no reason why we should not be able to pull this off. If we don't pull it off, then that means that this front office is inept, and they don't care about championships. They're just trying to sell tickets, and that's not what we've been about. So it's unfortunate, man. Small balls killing us. I know. It's really frustrating. I don't understand the rotations when you just acquired a very versatile big like Rui Hachimura. Why are you putting Patrick Beverly? We've seen this story before. He's a solid defender, but not on wings, not on power forwards, not on wings. What are we doing? Ridiculous, man. It's getting old. But I'll tell y'all what, man. I am gonna cut this video short because I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions. We may hear something. We may hear something about the potential trade, right? So I will definitely be doing more videos, especially if we pull a trade off, right? I'll answer the final questions. My boy Jake, appreciate you, man. He said reports are that LA Clippers make a strong offer and they want to get Kai deal done quick. Lakers will have to offer Russ, Bev 2 first for Kai, Simmons to get this done. Whatever it takes, Jake. Whatever it takes. If Lakers don't do it and we let them go to the Clippers, I'm gonna lose my stuff, man. There's no way we should let that shadow franchise get a star like Kyrie. You know? Then they'd become a real threat. They're currently not a threat. I've been telling you guys all year, but they get Kyrie. They get Kyrie, they become a real threat, man. And that's the last thing I want to see is the Lakers stink it up and maybe even miss the postseason and the Clippers become a real threat. That's the last thing anybody in LA wants to see. Only these implant fans want to see that garbage. And that's just a fact. And there you go. Siri's acting up. He said, I don't want Simmons, no chance. I don't think anybody wants Ben Simmons, but if that's the price to pay to add Kyrie Irving, man, You telling me you wouldn't do it? You could bring Ben Simmons off the bench. He basically fills in Russell Westbrook's role. They both can't shoot. They both miss hella layups, right? The only difference is Russ has more energy, and he's nonstop. He's more aggressive. That's it. Um, I don't know, man. It's gonna be really sad, but I will go live as soon as I get home if the Kyrie trade is done, regardless of wherever he goes. I will be reacting with y'all live. So again, I'm cutting this video short. Currently on the road. Um, I've been busy all day, but I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Again, discouraging loss. We lose to the Pelicans, man. We gave up 131 points. No way we were gonna win that game. We go small, and that's the consequences. But hey, maybe someday Darvingham will listen and learn, but not today. Not today, unfortunately. All right, y'all, man. I'll keep y'all posted if anything happens, man. Y'all know where to find me. All right, tap in, hit that like button, and I'll catch.